All right. What is up, YouTube? What is up, CTM? If you are new here, welcome. If you are not, welcome back. So I have recorded today's not swing trade, apologies, scalp trade, and this was my ultimate target. Basically, I recorded the whole trade. I took it on this paper trading account as well as my main account. All right, so this is all paper money. I have no problem showing you paper money. So basically, it's going to be a time lapse video. It's about 8 minutes long, and I'm going to attach it to the end of this video. So please, if you want to see how I manage my intraday scalps, then you are more than welcome to stay to the end of the video. But first, we're going to talk about something important. If you have not checked out any of the videos that I have put out this week, I suggest you do so, as basically we are on top of everything on this channel, and you will be able to learn to see the markets as I see them. All right, so this is a retracement. This is a fib retracement tool. I simply took it from this high to this low right here, and then I had a line drew on the chart marking that 50% marker. All right, and that level's around 51,627. We're going to drop that off now because we have the only data that we needed. In yesterday's video and the day before, I was talking about price moving up into here and that I wanted to see a daily closure above that level, as that would be indicative of the bulls taking back over control. I said if we do not get that, then there is a pretty good chance that Bitcoin is going to roll over. The reason why being that people that are assuming this is a blow off top, I do not think this is a blow off top. It's only 23%. It's a little lower now, but blow off tops usually range between 40 and 50%. So you got a long ways to go for that to happen. It's not a blow off top, but traders and investors are viewing it as such. So what they will do is, instead of panic selling like rookie traders, we wait for prices to retrace. I did not exit any of my positions here because I am a long-term holder of Bitcoin. So basically meaning that they are taking their positions off into that 50% retracement level, and short sellers, professional short sellers, are looking to sell into that area as well. This is why you have another move to the downside. Now, if we go back to the all-time high, the old all-time high over here, you can see that you had an impulse leg to the downside. You had that retracement level up, and then a second leg down, consolidation, and then you broke out, made a new all-time high. We do know that several billionaire companies are buying Bitcoin, and they are getting money off of the balance sheets. They're getting out of the US dollar. They're putting some of those reserves into the Bitcoin asset, not for this week or next week, but for 5 to 10 years down the road. So do not panic. This is fine. All right. Basically, I'm looking for an impulse leg down. We got that little bit of correction / sideways choppy action, and then maybe another impulse leg to the downside, at which point I do believe Bitcoin will find support if it hasn't already. All right, it may have already found support. This is your old all-time high right here at $41,900. Bitcoin could pull all the way back into there and be fine. All right, it could absolutely be fine. It will find support approximately around that area. I will be starting to reassess my position on Bitcoin if we start taking out these lows down here. If we start doing that, then something else is going on entirely, and I will reevaluate my positions. All right, guys, that's how professional traders do it. That's how I do it. That's how you should do it. I have a daily market structure level down here at 39,266. In my opinion, if we get all the way down here, this is going to offer up a great area for support to catch, all right, on Bitcoin. So moving forward on Bitcoin, I do believe Bitcoin is fine. It's just going through its normal motions. Maybe not next week, maybe the week after it finds support. These things take time, guys. These things take time. If I go into a 3-month chart real quick, you can see that we had a nice big quarter range expansion. All right, that is a huge quarterly range expansion. A pullback down into this level right here would, I think it's even higher than the 62.8. It's right at the 61.8. Apologies, 618 retracement level. So that would be a great area to look for support. Hold on Bitcoin, and that's 39,266. That's only if the sellers are able to maintain control of the asset until it gets to there. In my opinion, once it gets to there, if it gets to there at all, which it's highly likely that it doesn't, then we'll wait and see. We'll reassess the situation. As of right now, Bitcoin looks good. It looks highly constructive. You are obviously extremely bullish. You're going to have wicked pullbacks like this, and the green candles are going to be just as wicked. All right, just as wicked. You're entering a higher state of volatility, which happens when assets get really extended to the upside. This is absolutely beautiful. This is what we want to see for healthy price action. Bitcoin pulling back away from those all-time highs, giving short sellers a chance to make a little bit of money, and then all of a sudden the bulls will get right back in control of this asset and push it up higher. There is a measured move to be taken out of there. Look, put you around $75,000. All right, so I'm not calling for a $75,000 target. I'm just saying a measured move would put you up about that area. Bitcoin's in its pullback stage. It's going to remain in a pullback stage for a few weeks possibly, and that is quite all right. It's completely healthy, normal price action. And then on gold, I just want to bring up gold because there's a lot of things happening with gold as well. So if you're following my channel for the last couple days, you knew that we were looking to sell this area right here, exactly right there at 1805 spot 88. It was a beautiful sell entry, and we took out our target. Our target was right here. Yesterday, I was specifically saying that if you get an 8-hour closure below 1772, then look for this target to be taken out. You got that closure with this candle right here. Then you had a pullback into the midpoint of this candle roughly, and then boom, target smoked, another pullback, and boom, big, huge move to the downside. Now, this is very important, all right? This very next step about what I'm about to say is very important. Listen up. Gold is in the oversold area of the RSI. However, assets can remain oversold for very long periods of time. That's not what has got me has not got my attention. What has my attention is this volume. This volume is rising. Look how big the volume was on yesterday. By the time today's over, this volume should probably be roughly the same size, if not a little bit bigger. Rising volume usually indicates turning points in markets. All right? Turning points in markets. Short sellers are going to they're in this thing already. We were in this thing up here on this bullish pop, which is how we trade. Now is not the time. It may be time to start exiting short positions. I am no longer looking for short positions for the next couple weeks on gold, as this will take a little bit of time to play out. I'm looking for rising volume. I'm looking for the oversold indicator to get even a little bit more oversold possibly, and then start to create that divergence. We could be seeing a near-term low put in on gold in the next week. All right, the next week could determine where we're going to find support. The very next two areas that I have support on gold, the levels are going to be 1725 spot 51, which is just this bearish candle right here, the high of it, or not the high of it, the opening price of it. That level is 1725 spot 51. The next area to the downside I would be watching would be 1698 spot 29. I believe by the next week or so, one of these two levels right here may be possibly putting in a near-term low on gold, and that's just using standardized regular technical analysis with the volume indicator. Now, that volume indicator is volume by time, not volume at a certain price, which, like I said, rising volume on that indicator has called some pretty good tops and bottoms, and it looks like that could be what is happening on gold right now. So basically what we're going to look for is we're going to let gold find a bottom, as we do not try to pick bottoms. Apologies for the froggy voice. We do not pick bottoms. We wait for bottoms to form. Then we wait for a higher high. And then we look to buy lower high support. All right. If you're bullish on gold, give this asset a little bit of time to work itself out. I will let you know, day by day or week by week at least, what to look for on gold as it starts to play out. All right, and that's pretty much all I got for you guys today. Basically, I just wanted to go over Bitcoin as we are accurately tracking it. We are accurately tracking gold. Euro USD, I had a long position on it yesterday. I did get stopped out of that position this morning, but it's okay, as I had already taken profits on it. All right, now this looks pretty hairy. It looks pretty nasty. You went up, you made a high, and you're immediately rejecting. So, yeah, we're going to have to wait to see what happens moving forward on the Euro USD. However, it is still structured to the bullish side of things. We are not concerned with it yet. You are currently right now trading below this market structure right here. But I do believe before the day closes, you will be back above that level at 1.20930, 1.20930. If you close a 4-hour candle below there, then just simply go down and look for your next one. You're testing the next one currently. I wouldn't use that one. I would use this level down here at 1.20452. One of these two areas will possibly find support on Euro USD moving forward. All the yen trades have worked out flawlessly for the last couple of weeks. So that's pretty much all I got to say, guys. So the last part of this video is going to be that time-lapsed portion of the trade that I took on Pound Aussie today. It was a wonderful trade. Make sure you stick around and watch that, as it shows you how I specifically manage my risk when I take intraday scalps. There is another video in the I will put these two videos in a playlist after this video is done, so that way you guys can refer yourselves back to those two videos whenever you wish. Thank you so much for giving me your time, as I know it is very valuable and precious. With all that said, you guys, make sure you like the video, subscribe, and we'll catch you on the next one.